Yo, welcome back to Kingdoms and Castles with Justin and Ulam. We've just about finished off our dragon towers, which, combined with our clear success in defending against Viking attacks, should, assuming I've done coverage appropriately, mean that we will now have bought ourselves several years of unsuccessful dragon attacks and Viking attacks that I shouldn't even have to really pay any mind to them in order to beat them. Should. It remains to be seen, and I'm not totally sure how quickly they'll ramp up the difficulty once the dragons and such start failing. But, you know, that's just something we'll have to find out by doing. So, meantime, we need a bit more infrastructure expansion. Part of the problem is that I can just start building more homes, but we really kind of need to be doing better about our food before we just launch into a whole bunch of new homes with hungry mouths to feed. Don't suppose he has anything worthwhile. Guess we were pretty low on fish, yeah, so I guess he's selling some. I can just go ahead and buy that some. It's not a lot of fish, but hey, it's some. So that'll help with our food. Probably a tiny amount. Alright, and do we have that final charcoal up? Nope, do we need it? Meh. Sure, fine, good. Open you up, and get that working, which will keep us well ahead of where our charcoal needs are. Looks like we finished most... Oh, what? Oh, nuts. The workers to man these have suddenly caused us to not have enough to... Was not thinking ahead enough. Nuts. Well... Yeah. Alright, we'll have to leave them where they are for now, certainly. Let's see, I can get a couple people off of the festival, but... forgot that when you're building these defensive structures, it takes up population in order to man them. So that ate up the crews that were working to build them in the first place. Which means we can't build more stuff. Ah, well. For crying out loud. Well, at least it is only 5 people. We need that to rise up closer to the number so that we can get that finished, get it manned, and hopefully have, you know, anyone left to run any levels of construction beyond. Alright, we need to go ahead and put this here. That way we make sure that these are not in fire danger as they currently seem to be. Let me guess. Do these... Okay, go away. I'm presuming... No? Huh. Oh, right, yeah, no, so... In each of these cases, I did end up needing to put a well very much right next to it in order to stop it. Well, except for this one, it kind of looks like. It's curious. Or do I have one right next? No? Huh. So why is this one able to make it work with the wells being further away? I don't get it. I mean, because I built this one on the water too, and it didn't get that, and this one. They both ended up needing wells right next to it. I don't get this thing sometimes. Oh yeah, that's why. Dum-dum. No, yeah, the reason we ran out of people is because I told them a massive bridge project. Duh! Okay, we're not nearly so out of luck as I was thinking for a moment. Alright, so... do you need them to finish that up with 23 wood, which fortunately they should be able to pull from there pretty quick. Which is good, because it's imminent now, so kinda need them to be hurrying. I'm gonna do that now. Still 23. Come on, guys, let's move. Wood is right all around you, immediately accessible. Grab it and let's go. Alright, so because of where we are with all of that, I'm thinking that the next thing we'll do, once the Viking and dragon attacks are done, is grab our military and use it to wipe out the wolf population in this sector, so that I can then extend the walls and start using that for population growth. 8, so that's 4 and 4 probably. Oh no, wow, they're just all coming from this one direction. Alright, well, it's a decent direction, because, whoops, wrong turn. There we go. Or swivel, really. Alright, so they'll hit there, where the dragon's coming from. Both from over here, one big, one small. Let's see. Based on that trajectory, yup, he's heading for farmland first, which will mean... Oh, they finish it? Yes! Which means he's heading right into our defensive turrets. Take him down! Oh yeah, come on, give it to him! Ugh, they're not very strong, because they're still the weaker, but as soon as he flies into range of the bigger ones... Oh yeah! Before he can even breathe any fire. Sweet. Oh, that is just excellent. And that was with these guys being a very low skill, because they just got built. So the... And even then, that's more than enough to take out these little screwballs. Sayonara, loser. Well, that was beautiful. So now our dragon defense is just as good as what I'm sure we're about to see from our Viking defense. Completely automated. Mwah! Beautiful. Okay, I kind of wish I could, like, build a road around the edge of our things to try to get them to the kill zone a little quicker, but I don't know that they actually move any faster on roads. Plus, a road around the outside would not really be... When I build a road around the inside, if and when I move the walls out, the roads remain and are, decent. I just extend it further. But on the outside, they would just end up being even more complicated, so... Oh, that's fun. I think we built a firehouse right there. Come on, walk your way over to the kill zone. Where do they reach? Okay, yeah, honestly, because I haven't built these very high, they do have to get pretty close to start getting fired on, which is still fine. Because, I could build this area up higher so they can reach, but really, I'd have to build it very high to even get them to reach, just, kind of not even worth our while. So, it's fine. I'm watching this just to make sure, because they are all pretty clumped. They did end up separating into a slightly faster group and a slightly slower group. Alright, they are definitely entering the Mega Death Zone now. That's one down. It's like they're focus firing the next. Looks like they have made it into the moat, and oh goodness, look at that slowdown. Ah, look at that gorgeous slowdown. It's like they all just stopped moving. Oh, the moat is brilliant. Alright, yep. And with that, I am dead sure that... Well, no, let's go ahead and finish watching these. Just to see. Because that last one, to be sure, they did make it into the moat, but they didn't make it anywhere beyond the very entrance of the moat. Oh, look at all those arrows. Oh, so much tower fire on them. They can barely make it to the moat. And as soon as they do, full stop. Oh, this is so good. At this rate, all I really need is that moat right there. Oh, that was great. And what's greatest about it is the fact that, like I'm saying, right now all I really need is the moat right here. So having it all the way down here means that they can escalate their health pools so much before we'll ever need to increase our defenses. Oh, so that should just do us fine for so long. Oh, so good, so good. Yeah, get out of here, you losers. Alright, so starting here, grab all of our military, and bring them to the southern gate. One occupied? Looks like it. This one most definitely has wolves. Let me check. Come on, go away. Alright, so, this one? Nope, that one's empty. That one's empty. Alright, that one's clearly got wolves. None of the ones over there are close enough that it should be an issue. Alright, so most of these do have wolves, though. Okay, so that'll be a little bit annoying, but we'll work around it. Alright, so first they'll hit here, then they'll move around. Even with the stone roads, they're still a little slow. At least the melee are most definitely arriving ahead of the archers. Seeing as how the archers have noticeably lower health pools. Alright, start smacking them down. An army this large should make quick work. Alright, sounds like all the sword hitting has stopped, so that should mean that den is now unoccupied. Alright. And it sounds like they've finished there. Move on to the next one. I suppose I could have like moved them in the middle of these two and maybe they would have. But considering you can't unit target the wolves, I figure just telling them to swarm the den is probably the easiest way of getting them to target them down. 2 more. 3 more, including the one that they're fighting right now. It looks like that one's finished, so now 2 more. So this one, and give them a moment. This one, alright, looks like they've just about finished that up. So once they get that, it'll be a lot of rock removal to take care of, but we have the tools. That's fine, we'll be fine. Alright, they're done, so let's go ahead and bring them back up. Have them sit there for now. We'll need to send some of them to heal, and then we'll reposition them back on the walls. Meanwhile, if that cuts it right across there, I don't know, I'm thinking about... Yeah, this is far enough down that I probably do want to go ahead and just also extend that to here, because if I cut across there, sure, that stone's there, but I don't think they'll count that against me. Which actually means I need to make sure that these are all empty too. They are. So the question is, yeah, that doesn't reach nearly far enough to be a threat. And that shouldn't reach nearly. Alright, so we should be fine now, as far as the wolves are concerned. So we will go ahead and build this down to, and then cut across... Wait a minute, where did that hit? This line. Alright, so that would end up on that side of the stone still. So probably somewhere out here, I'll hike it down again a bit. Well, no, yeah, because I want to end up on this side of that stone so we can use it. Ideally, and then hit over here, and then diagonal over here. Alright, that's the plan. What you got for me, merchant? What do we need? Not sure how our fish is going so fast. But sure, why not? See, I wish, because it's telling you how much you're producing of each individual, I wish the eatens and consumed would also break it out. I get that would make the UI kind of complicated, but would be a little more helpful than just a generic number that doesn't necessarily tell you which part of your generation is giving you the big problems. So he's not selling any fruit, otherwise I'd have bought some to complete that purchase. So that'll give us a little more fish, just for having purposes. Alright, so if this snow filter could go away, that would be helpful. Calm down, camera. Slowly, slowly. There we go. How's your health? You're full? Alright, so we want to... Excuse me. Position the... Not so far down. Hold right there. Melee troops right there. You're full. Position you right there. You melee? No, you're an archer. You actually did somehow lose... fine, whatever. I don't know how you lost any health. Not doing your job correctly and hanging back, that's how. Alright, so you need to recuperate, and go do that. What about you? No, the banner in front of it. There we go. Alright, you're fine, so you go ahead and position yourself. For right now, we'll put the archers on this tower, because I don't want to scroll down to that and lose this positioning. You are fine. Go ahead and position yourself on this tower. You are a melee, and you're healthy enough. You are another archer, and you're not in need of recuperation. Another archer. Let's see, that's the fourth. Another archer. Oh, nope. Trying to... No, no, come on. The banner in front of it. There we are. Alright, you need to recuperate. Looks like one of our recuperators just finished. You go ahead and go stand there. And are you a final melee, or... Nope, you're another archer. Alright, so you go ahead and stand up here. Who are you, and why are you not standing on this tower? There we go. Alright. That... Nope, the banner in front of it. The banner in front of it. There we go. So that archer comes stand over here. And are you a... Yeah, you're another archer. Stand up here. Where have I misplaced... There's no way... Is he still recuperating? No. How did I misplace a swordsman? Let's zoom up. Whoop, not quite that much. That makes things impossible to see. Slow on down there, camera. There he is. Hide behind the tower. Do you need to heal? Nope. So you go ahead and... Right there. Are you moving? Nope, now you are. Alright. I mean, hypothetically, I could leave them back here and let more of these get more action each time, seeing as how their range should be similar to this guy's range, and this guy's able to hit as soon as they enter the moat. So they should all be able to hit, if not as soon as they enter the moat, shortly thereafter. So, yeah, we'll probably go ahead and leave them clumped there for right now. Alright, what were we looking at population-wise? Need to do a festival to try to... Click. Hello, there we are. Try to get them back. And we most definitely, first and foremost, need to be getting on some more housing. Where could I... Right over here is probably the best place to start forcing some housing, even though it's not ideal. Alright, so, we're looking at... Definitely needing wells to be placed in here appropriately. Probably would be best with this structure to go ahead and run a road down the middle here. Because otherwise, buildings in there would be kind of difficult. It would, unfortunately, negate my ability to put in 3x3 buildings, but I shouldn't need really any more of those. Eventually we will need another cathedral and another bathhouse somewhere, but I don't think I really want to put them right next to the other ones. So, a road along this part should be a fairly safe bet. Let's see. I think that's 10, right? Because these should be... yeah, 4 and 5. So 40 and 50 means that that went 10 out. So I think we'll go ahead and cut that across there as well. We'll worry about the stuff out there a little later. So for right now, we'll do 2. A well here so that we can put something there. Although I guess it really doesn't matter because there's a road on that side. So we definitely need wells here in order to... so we'll put a well there, then 1, 2, flip to the other side of the road. 1, 2... alright, there's not ideal, but right here should be fine. Alright, so... let's see, the nearest market is not that near. See, actually, go ahead and delete you. I'll try to work around and put a market in here so that all this can just utilize the market here or there. But, right, before I go do that, I need the actual houses. That's it's population. We need to increase population quite a bit. Put you there, leave a space. Put you there, leave a space. Put you there, leave a space. And... second verse, same as the first. There we go. Right, that'll be good for right now. Let's see, given what we did here, and how I don't think we actually have a clinic and fire station that close over here, we will go ahead and have fire station clinic. Let's see. Of the two, which one needs to... I guess it really doesn't matter. It's sufficiently symmetrical. Fire station, just over there. Alright, so... tavern right there, so tavern maybe like right here. Yeah, because if I want to put like a fishmonger over here, it'd be ideal to have the gap here be something not complaining about the smell. Tavern. I wasn't thinking about the fact that I don't really like putting cottages to where they don't have access, given they don't have a door on either of their far ends. But we already put the stuff down, and there's not really anything else I'd want to slit in between the manors, so I think we'll go ahead and just... I mean, technically they're adjacent to a road, so, I mean, hey, it counts, you know, enough. So what's water looking? Nope, trying to look on the well. Water's definitely looking like we're gonna need something. Over here, maybe. No, actually, right in the middle is probably good, because then I can put markets on either side. Yeah, okay. That'll be good. So, let me see. You right there. Then... market on either side, and actually, yeah, let's go ahead and put the market back one. Right now we've got room for our 3 other ones, which will be the fishmonger, which we'll put in the middle. The baker. Here we are. Who will put across from you, since you shouldn't be complaining about a baker. And then we'll put the butcher here, who might also, I'm not totally sure, but I'm guessing that the butcher is something. It doesn't mention it there specifically that houses don't like being around it, but just in case that is true, we'll put you there. Alright, so once that construction all gets, I mean, and right now we don't have nearly enough workers to keep it going, but, you know, the first things they were working on are the manors, which should increase the population size sufficiently to help with that. Yeah, just having a one slot in front of them doesn't really help. What if I close that in around them and delete the road around to make room for, well, because yeah, on that side, having it actually, because I'm not going to move this wall any further out. But yeah, I probably could close it in here, and then delete the outer road there, because since these walls will undoubtedly be moving. But based on that, there's no real need to do that urgently anyway, so we'll leave that be for now. Alright, 24 more wood and we'll be able to have a higher pop. Ooh, just missed it. Come on, quit scrolling around. Gonna throw another festival. Let's see, we could probably, at the size we are, afford some more, treasuries, but excuse me, I would, well, whoa, come on, quit. Alright, fine, we'll click on this well to get the, yeah, water covers this area well enough, and you actually do not reach there, so yeah, we could just put treasuries along there pretty nicely. Which, unfortunately, do all demand to be manned, which is part of our workforce. Oh, no, 4 is wrong. There we go, 3, and 1, 2, 3. There we are. So, eventually they'll get to those. And that should have plenty more than enough wells, which has... I thought it immediately boosted you up. I guess it doesn't because we don't currently have workers on it. Cemetery keepers, firefighters, bathhouses, librarians, hospitals, and soldiers all take gold. And it looks like, yeah, right now soldiers are the main thing, which is fine because, you know, again, definitely being able to just passively not have to worry about those threats. Ugh, so good, so good. Well worth the gold. And, I mean, after all, we are... Yeah, it is still on the up overall, so that's still worth it. Part of the issue is that with another tavern, I'm a little concerned about what that's going to be doing to our orchards. I don't know why we're running through fish so fast. I'm not sure what's causing that. Pork is for some reason appearing to be going down. Not sure about why that would be true either. The orchards definitely have enough room to be storing, and we're still losing quite a bit to exposure, honestly. Hey! What population gave us that? Ah! Specifically 1,500. Excellent! Well... Cool achievement there. A thriving kingdom of 50... And we lost 2 people already. Well... At least it doesn't... cause you to lose the title. As long as you had it for any period of time, it would appear you got to keep the title. And, you know, I mean... We're currently working on building more beds and increasing the happiness, so it should. We should be firmly above 1,500 eventually. I'd say before too long, but no, let's just go with eventually. Oh, sweet, yeah, so that finally boosted us all the way up to 10,000 capacity, which is awesome. Actually, yeah, these that are full, yeah, a couple. Don't know that I want to sell. Well, no, those are armaments, so yeah. I don't want to sell tools, but armaments, yeah, we can afford to sell those. Try to get a little bit more gold in our coffers. Oh, that's tools, yeah. Don't really want to touch our iron supply either for now. Not till I feel a little more comfortable that we're keeping that on the up and up. Alright. Certain number of fish out there. I suppose I probably could get away with another fishing hut. Whoops. Okay, right there's not the most ideal spot, but I could put it here on the inside of the wall and have him go out. Yeah, right there's fine. That's a pretty thick area for fish, so. Let's see. Can the same be said probably of down here? I don't know. I mean, maybe another, like, right in here, because this area is pretty good. So right here should be fine. Yeah, over here, we're probably already fishing about as well as it needs to be. Alright. Well, on that great note of a thriving kingdom, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.